What is going on, everybody? It is the Greek Gorilla, back with Pokemon Crystal, my Nuzlocke that I'm trying to achieve something here. I'm trying to beat the game by putting rules and restrictions on me, and so far it's going okay. I've only lost one Pokemon that was scrambled all the way back in episode 9 or 10, I think it was. We lost an egg. Now, I will say, while this is getting underway, I've just obtained the secret potion. My audio for this, I decided that I wanted to close the application before exporting the audio. So, as a result, I don't have any audio. So I'm currently speaking back over what I've already played. And it's not going to be great because once you play the game and you record your audio, it's current, it's in the moment, and you don't get sidetracked. You know what you're doing, you engage with the game. But now I've come back and I'm talking shit, trying to fill in the time because I was an idiot and I lost my audio. It's just simple as that. But yeah, so I basically talk to everybody in this town. This guy, your rival, he bullies him into giving him his Sneasel. So your rival has a Sneasel now, and he wants you to look after his Shuckle. This guy, the guy with the green hair, before. I didn't accept because my Nuzlocke doesn't allow trading. I made that very clear. Pokemon have to be my own, they cannot be someone else's. So I'm like, sorry dude, you're gonna have to find someone else to look after it. Just give it to the gym leader, man. I feel like the gym leader could just look after it for you. Because I don't think that he's beaten the gyms. If you look at the little podium things that have, the winning trainers, and it shows your name, it doesn't show your rival's name, or at least I haven't checked recently. It might, but I haven't checked. So just give it to the gym leader, man. He'll look after your Pokemon. He'll hook you up. But yeah, and if you go a bit further north, there's this woman. She says she knows everything about your Pokemon. And there's also the legendary dog, Suicune or Suicune, however you want to pronounce it. He's just chilling there. He's just chilling like a villain. Seal, I know. Well, certainly I know of your Pokemon. Like, you don't know anybody. Do you know Timon's mum? I think it was Timon's mum. Yeah, do you know Timon's mum? I see you met Timon's mum here, Route 29. The time was day. Its level was 3. Am I good or what? Incidentally, it seems to have grown a little. Timon's mum seems to be becoming more confident. Well, after the traumatic event of losing her son, I don't blame her. She needs more confidence. Yeah. I will say, again, I apologize for this commentary. It's a bit... Every time you go back, if you've recorded something then and there, it's always the best. The first recording is nearly always the best recording. Trying to go back and replicate it is a pain in the ass, and it's really bad. I've broken this episode into like a 19-minute video, so... Because that's... About 19 minutes in, I realized that my audio was gone, so I stopped it immediately. And then I wait. No, yeah, right. I stopped the episode... I'm an idiot. I don't even know what I'm saying. I stopped the episode around the 20-minute mark because I wanted to battle the gym leader in the next one. And then I realized my audio had crapped itself. Which it hasn't, because I just exported it. Didn't export. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm a mess this morning, I really am. You know when you go to bed like really late and you have to get up for work early the next morning, and then you come home at a reasonable time, but you're just stuffed from the day and you just lose all train of thought of what you're saying? Yeah, that's me at the moment. So apologies if I'm not making sense. Apologies if that was a bit, I don't know, skeptical or sketchy. I went to bed at... When was it? What's today? Today is Tuesday. Okay. So I went to bed at about 11:30. Yeah, had to get up at 4:30 because I started work at 5. So that's a thing. That's a thing that happened. But anyway, enough about that. I'm getting my ass kicked by this Hitmonlee. Which I was worried. about. Like, no, genuinely worried that I might lose a Pokemon straight off the bat. But, you'll see things get a lot better. Things get a lot better. This isn't real. Well, it is. Because I wanted to make these episodes a bit shorter, because they're always in 30-minute to 40-minute blocks. And not that there's anything wrong with 30-minute blocks, but anything, I'd say, for a Pokemon Nuzlocke, anything over 35 minutes is probably, like, pushing it a bit too far. Like, it's too much. So, I try to shorten them a bit. And for the most part, they're actually better, because they're shorter, people can watch more of them. They can, you know, set aside 20 minutes of their life instead of 40 minutes or 30 minutes, which I like that. Now, back to the game for a second. This Hitmonchan was my kryptonite. This Hitmonchan just refused to die. You will see what unfolds here. This Hitmonchan was an absolute bastard. Bitch, bastard. You name it, he was exactly that word. Except anything but nice. He wasn't nice. He was an asshole, and he wasn't kind to me. And I didn't buy any potions. Well, it's not that I didn't buy any, I didn't think I had enough money to buy any potions. So, like, and to get more, you have to go surf back across the sea. And what are the odds he freaking freezes me there? I'm a fire type and he uses an ice punch and it freezes me. Get stuffed. Get stuffed, you asshole. But yeah, I didn't want to, like, backtracking requires you to surf across the water all the way back to the Pokemon market, because that's just the way the game wants to dick you over. I didn't realize that there wasn't a market in Cianwood City. There's no market at all. So, that's a thing. And then the idiot, he defrosted me. He's like, I'm gonna freeze you. Just kidding, here, fire punch. I'm frozen. So, everything was going well, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, you know, Hitmonchan's gonna die, it's gonna be great, I'll get my 5th gym badge, moving on up in the world, and then Hitmonchan goes and does this. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You're funny, man, you're funny. You can stop now. Like, you can seriously stop. Oh, of course, Cinder died. So, that's a thing that happened. I wasn't happy with that at all. I was, as you can understand, if any Pokemon dies, I'm pissed off. But especially my starter had so much potential, I was, mate. And then I sent out Bucktooth, and I'm like, shit, it's a fighting type, right? And it knows fighting. The Comet Punch, I thought Comet Punch was a fighting type move in this. Apparently it's a normal type move. I'm not too sure. He didn't use it on Bucktooth, spoiler alert, so I didn't ever found out what it was. Gotta go and look up what it actually was. Because I could have probably used Bucktooth from the beginning and I could have saved myself a Pokemon. But this guy. And I thought, well, if I lost Cinder there, what hope have I got against Chuck, who has a Primeape and a Poliwrath? Which Primeape would kill, Eradicate, and Ferret. And then his Poliwrath would kill, like, the rest of them. He knew, I assumed he knew a water attack. And I was right, he knows Surf, and I did not expect a Surf out of a Poliwrath from a gym leader. So he would have killed my Bricks, and my Pixie Fly, which I would have only left my Cheep. I'm thinking of my other Nuzlocke with my bro. I've got a Gyarados that's called Cheep. But anyway, that's a different video. My duck face. They both got a stupid mouth. That's why I got them confused, alright? And yeah, didn't know what to do. So, as per the rules, I had to put Cinder away. It was very sad. And then I realized you had an item. Can't put you away yet. I gotta grab the item. And then to rub salt in the wound, insult to injury, the item was a berry. Which, in any other normal game, you could have healed yourself But he decided he didn't want to eat that berry. He didn't want any of that nutrition that I was providing for him. So he just decided to like, stuff it. So, the end of an era, and the beginning of another. It was a shock to the system. I mean, I should be grateful. At least it wasn't. My whole team didn't get sweeped. That was a thing. So I was stuck with friggin'. Now Scrambled. He or she, I can't remember what it was. He or she died in the previous episode. So what I was doing, I was just switching the boxes. So I didn't get confused with my deaths and my next Pokemon. So I moved them into another box, as you see. So Cinder and Scrambled were in another box. Went back to box 1. And I got stuck with the prodigal son. The bat that should be wearing a hat. I got stuck with Batgirl. Batman's partner in crime. Yep. This is my team now. This is my life. So kudos to this shit. Oh wow. I'm like, I'm gonna treat you later. Just send her out against Chuck. I'm sure she'd be able to kill his Poliwrath. Oh god. Oh god. So yeah, seeing as this audio I've gone back over and recorded over the top of the gameplay, I've already recorded the next, what's this, part 15, 16, 17, 18, the next 3 parts. The next part of this is me battling Chuck, and then the next 2 parts, I'm just training my Pokemon. This is kind of an early spoiler. Yeah, so that's a thing. I had a mini panic attack. I'm like, shit, I don't have strength. I have to go back and get strength. Only to remember that Timon's mum had strength, so it was all good. It was all good in the hood. I'm like, do I have strength? Do I have strength? Oh shit, do I have... Yeah, I do have strength. Oh good. I'm gonna teach it to Timon's mum. Despite the fact that I've been using it in all the battles in the last episode. I totally forgot. Cinder's death traumatized me. So much. So much trauma. It was not good. It wasn't ideal. To be quite honest. It wasn't ideal at all. Oh man. They all look like Ryu. Hiker Knob. Black Belt Knob. He becomes a hiker in Fire Red Leaf Green. Knob everywhere. And the last episode was pretty exciting. We found Elaine and George, which was a thing. Didn't find Jerry though. Bit upset about that, but I have a feeling we might be seeing Jerry later on in the game or in the Kanto region. That will be great. Man. Losing Cinder though. Cinder! Quill. Nice. At this point, I'm just like, Pixie Fly, please, you have to carry the team. Oh no, not Machoke. Which again, Pokemon Crystal working true to form. Machop evolves at level 28. So he has a Machoke 3 levels early. And I was saved by God just then. He used Rock Slide, which would have had double the effect, because I'm bug and flying. So I just dodged a bullet. I dodged a mother effer bullet there. Oh man, I would have had 2 deaths this episode. And I wouldn't have beaten Chuck if I didn't have my bloody Butterfree. Damn. You go back and look at it and you're like, shit, I really did dodge a bullet. Check that accuracy though. And Rock Slide has pretty decent accuracy, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's like 80 or 85 accuracy. I could be wrong. Most cases I am wrong. Oh, the very good. Keeps slapping me with his hand. I was just waiting for that critical hit. Again, uh-oh, critical hit's coming. Well, here it is. Here's the critical hit. Here it comes. Goddamn asshole. Super repel. Hey, fully paralyzed. And I forget, when I edit these, I go back and look at them as well. I realize shit that I didn't realize at the time. Like, I forgot that he got paralyzed, like, fully paralyzed 2 times in a row. Like, wow. I got really lucky when you look at it. I mean, losing Cinder was horrible, but I got off lightly compared to what could have happened. I could have lost Bricks and Pixie Fly. So, I mean, I'm grateful that I only lost 1, but at the same time, it sucks. You don't want to lose anybody. Except maybe Togepi, man. Togepi's pretty useless. Nah, Togepi's pretty cool. I just like this shit on certain Pokemon, even though there's nothing wrong with them at all. It's just for the sake of me, just... I don't know. There are certain Pokemon that you like, certain Pokemon that you don't like. Maybe if you truly like Pokemon, you like all of them, but... Hey, who am I to say anything? People complain about everything. That's who we are, we're humans, we complain. You know. There are people worse off, but we still complain about shit that we should have and that we shouldn't have. But yeah, this guy reminded me of the anime so much. This guy has a Mankey and a Primeape, spoiler alert. And it just reminds me of when Ash got his Mankey, but the Mankey took his hat, and then he got pissed off with him, and then he evolved into a Primeape, and then he caught a Primeape. He caught the Primeape, the Mankey, the same Mankey that evolved, he caught it. And about 3 episodes later, they go to like this Pokemon, like a fighting, boxing championship thing. P1 Grand Prix, I think it was called. And his Primeape, and that was the first episode his Primeape actually listened to him. And then, the Primeape, he went on to win the championship. He took out the title. And then Ash decided to get rid of it. So, what an idiot. But see, he catches Primeape. Okay. His Primeape, it doesn't listen to him. He acts like Charizard, essentially. They don't want to listen to him. Enters him in this fighting tournament. Right? Catches him from falling out of the ring, and then Primeape realizes, oh shit, he loves me. So then he starts, from that point on, he starts listening to him. And then at the end of the episode, the dude that had the Hitmonchan is like, hey, dude, your Primeape's pretty good. If you let him stay with me, I can make him a champion. And Ash is like, okay, mister that I just met here, take my Pokemon that I just caught 3 episodes ago. And he did, gave it away, and his Primeape has not been seen since. To this day, it is his only Pokemon that has not been seen, like, coming back. Like, even in a flashback, like, there was only 1 flashback of Primeape. But it wasn't really focused around Primeape. It was just Ash remembering all the Pokemon that he's caught on his journey, and it was just literally a 2-second thing of Primeape like winning the championship belt, and that's all. Like that Primeape, man, I feel so sorry for Primeape. I love him. But anyway, that concludes this episode. I will see you in the next one. Hope you guys have a great day and evening, and be sure to tune in for the next one. See you then.